It's a beautiful morning again. Blue sky. Chilly. Not freezing cold, just chilly. And I've remembered Julie asked for a sticker. So I need to grab one of them. And I also must remember to get Dave to make a comment about a comment that was made yesterday. So I'm just going to go and open up my office before 9 o'clock. Because allegedly I should have this plumber, heating engineer here today, decorators here today, more furniture arriving and mattresses and things like that today. And one thing that's very strange is our bins, or the bin is full. We've had hardly anybody on. The only extra waste we've had has been some boxes for things out of the cottage. And then we had some large TV boxes. Anyway, I'm going to open myself up, get the ladder, and go and have a jump on there and see if we can make that bin last till the end of the week. It's yeah, very full. And I need to septic tanks today. I need to get that booked in as well, the last empty. Right, so I'm just joined by Dave, who was on a video that we put out a couple of days ago where his car wouldn't start. Dave, we've got some muppets out there. We've got conspiracy theories that this was all a set-up and it's all fake and all lies. Can you just put the record straight, Dave, on what happened?
No, it definitely wasn't set up. What happened was we set the caravan up and then it absolutely threw it down with rain. We run in the caravan, then I forgot I'd left my keys in the ignition. It wasn't till the next morning that we realised, was going to go in Skegness, turned the ignition, it was absolutely flat. We tried 2 different cars on site to try and jump us off. The battery wouldn't have it. Neil lent me a charger, and we had that on for 2 or 3 hours. Never made a mark of the battery. And then Dan and Mazzy came past. I'd watched their video saying they was going to review a jump start. So we got them to come over and they did the review at the same time. It was just coincidence, that's all it was.
It was, so anybody with a conspiracy theory that it was a set-up, shut up and quiet down, and that pack actually that started the car instantly, didn't it? First turn of the... Previously it was just a click, it wouldn't even turn over the starter motor. We put the pack on and it lit straight away. Yeah. Anyway, let's just put that one to bed, shall we? Thank you. Right, so at least I've got a couple of people have arrived with some more bits and bobs for the cottage. We're even putting in a willow tree. Woo! And some gardening getting done and some jet washing getting done. And I've got a chance now, I can actually get off the site for a couple of hours so they can look after the gate for me. So Skegness, here we come. Right, so that was a fairly successful B&M and B&Q shop. Pretty well everything that I needed to get, and yeah, just nice to be able to get off the site and have somebody on there if anything happens. Right, let's head back and get these other couple of bits. I've got like sorry, a couple of bits are for something what's going on at the cottage at the moment. Right, so for my tea, I'm cooking. Well, I've got lasagna in the oven. That's cooking there. And in my air fryer, if I can get that out of there. I've got some mini... Oh, get that in, Neil. Mini bratwurst from Lidl. Got half a dozen of them and a bit of bread and butter. Do love my air fryer. Definitely. Yeah, cooking all sorts in that. It's really good. The only downside with it is this is a Lidl own branded one, and the timer markings are fading, so that's got 10 minutes. You used to have 5 minutes and it's off, and it's these dials are faded, so I need to get put a little sticker on there or something, I think, at some stage. Beautiful. So another 15 minutes my lasagna will be ready. So I've grated some cheese as well, which I'm going to sprinkle on the lasagna, and I'm going to sort of, might sound a bit weird this, I'm going to sort of have my sausages and dunk them in that air fryer as well. It's fantastic. You get frozen garlic bread, a couple of slices of that in there for 5 minutes, and it's magnifique. Right, so a little bit of progress that's been made down at the cottage this afternoon. First of all, the plumber heating engineer never came in the end, so he's going to have to be chased tomorrow. Bit of a nightmare when you're waiting for people. And we've now got at the front a tree. So there's a new willow tree, and we've also got some new shrubs. We've also got some hanging baskets. And we've got another hanging basket down here. Can you see that one there? Slowly getting there. And a little bit of stuff started in the back garden. The grass was really wet when the lawn was being mowed, so I need to dry out and cut it down, and the conifers cut back there. So they had a problem with the jet washer that they bought, so this still needs jet washing at some stage. Just cosmetic, a couple of cosmetic things that have come in here. So there's a fire guard up now, coffee tables, little tables, side tables, lights, some plants at the back there. Yeah, and a little bit more upstairs, but just slow and steady. So I think tomorrow, Tuesday, if everything goes to plan, I'm going to do the final cut on all the hedging and stuff around the campsite tomorrow. And I think I've got somebody back here with the cottage on Wednesday. We should have a decorator in this morning, and unfortunately he got taken poorly. So right, let me just lock this lot up. And yeah, a few more plans have been made for what's happening over winter, which I'm obviously not going to go into details on, but everything's looking pretty hunky-dory and good. I also mentioned occasionally my other channel, so that's my own personal channel that I had before this was set up. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put a link to that in the description. It's really messy, if I'm honest. There's all sorts of stuff on there from over the years, but you can go and have a stroll through if you want to do that. And obviously, if you want to do a little sub on that channel, that'd be super. Yeah, also there's a little playlist on there on walks, and there's all sorts. So go and investigate. Have a look down there. Link in the description. Right, I am absolutely starving. I've had no dinner again today, so I'm going to go and have my lasagna, garlic bread, and some sausages, and some bread and butter. And if you're new here and you've watched this all the way to the end and you made it all this far, thank you for being with us. Give the video a little thumbs up. Would be absolutely amazing. You know where the subscription button is down there, if you wanted to do it. And anybody at home, I know most of my viewers, according to my stats, are like over 50, but anybody else doing anything with conkers this time of year? Because I'd like to know if you are. I've got a plan to do tomorrow. I must remember a plan. Right, look after yourselves, take it easy, and I'll see you on the next one.